Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica. Today we are doing an update for my project 50 pan no buy project, and I have something interesting to report as far as my no buy. Maybe broke it? Maybe. So yeah, we'll do that at the end. Not gonna I'll explain at the end because we do the project pan first. So yeah, let's go ahead and go through empties. So the first empty I have here, which is not a surprise, I was pretty much done with it. I believe I was pretty much done with it. No, okay, this was a surprise, I think, because I was like, oh, this will probably last like maybe 3 more months. Whenever I repressed it, it was like so much more powderier, and plus this is an older product anyways, and so it wasn't as pigmented. Anyways, I finished my Clinique blush, and as a review, I loved the color. It was really pretty. However, it was definitely an older product, so I don't know if like the true pigmentation of it, if it was like true to how it would be if you bought it brand new, but it was really pretty. I do understand why people love the Clinique blush products. Of course, this was like a sample size, and it was like kind of like had a highlighter connected to it too. I don't know. I'm sure you have seen the original photos if you've been watching. But anyways, so that's another product down. The next product I have finished is my Cover FX Blurring Primer. This was okay. I wouldn't purchase it again. This was from BoxyCharm. I just feel like not that I don't need it, because I think everyone, almost everyone at least, can do with a little bit of blurring of the pores. I don't know. It was just okay. It wasn't worth it for me. I'm glad that it is done, but it really wasn't like, it wasn't a hindrance to my makeup or anything. So that being said, we now have 12 products done in this project 50 pan, and for those of you who maybe haven't seen my intro, the goal at the end of the 50 products being used up is to be able to buy another product of my inflated categories. That's pretty good. I mean, we definitely have a lot more to go, but we're getting there. So each time I'm getting a little bit more progress. Also, I will be including makeup products that aren't in this project pan that I've used up, aka my Modern Renaissance palette. That being said, no, I have not finished it up yet. The last time I updated, it was 2 months ago for my Modern Renaissance pan, that palette video, and I said, oh, this probably has a month left. I'm so excited. I'm almost done. It's gonna be here for, like, it was there for another month, and then some. I still haven't updated it, and I don't really want to update it until it's my finale, because there's just 2 shadows left, and it's like, I don't have anything else to say other than so close. Anyways, that's another video. Okay, so the next thing I have here is my Brow Gal Tinted Brow Gel. Opaque packaging. This is still kicking. I've taken out the stopper. This is getting lighter and lighter. And when I pull it out, there's not a ton of product. There's still a little extra product. But if I scrape the edges of this, it really gets scooped up. I don't know if you can tell or see. So there's definitely product in here. However, it's slowly but surely getting used up, which is very good. The next thing I have here is my Philosophy Melting Chocolate Lip Gloss. I'm going to go ahead and mark it right now. I've been trying to reapply as much as possible. Actually, I have not. I'm going to reapply now because I forgot to put on this. I was going to use this as my lip gloss today. Okay. Ta-da! I don't know if you all can see, but I'm about up here. When I squeeze this all up, it gets to about right there. I'm trying to reapply as much as possible. However, I'm really bad with reapplying, so yeah, I'm still working on it. The next thing I have is my Bella Pierre Pro Concealer Palette. The only shade I have left in here is my Coral shade, and I'm just using it up. Nothing really new to report. That is very pigmented, that color is, so I use it very lightly. It'll be around for quite a bit, I believe. Next is my Smashbox Contour Palette. All I have left here is this shade. In fact, I think after this video I will be repressing it because it's getting really hard to get the brush into it, so because it's at the edges. I also have my Temptu times BoxyCharm Liquid Glow. I'm going to mark this as well. It's been a minute since my last update, so there's actually a lot of progress on here. And we are down to there. So this next month, I'm actually going home for 10 days, which means I fly home. This does not travel well, so this will not be going with me, so there will be much less progress for the next month. Next is my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. So this, I believe last time I was like, okay, I was getting a little frustrated because I hadn't seen Pan yet, but then I went back and I watched a couple of my Project Pan updates, and this was in the project for the first month right away, like it was in the project right away. However, I was using my bronzer from my contour palette, so I wasn't really using this that consistently. So yeah, I realized like I've only been using this for a couple months, and yeah, it's like a small like sample size product, but like I was fine. I was basically stressing about this not being panned for nothing, and no joke, the day after I hit pan, and I've hit a lot of pan. Again, this has been like 2 months since the update, because maybe a month and a half, because yeah, I'm just I don't know. But yeah, look at all that pan. There was so much pan. This had no pan 2 months ago. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. And I think I was kind of like seeing a dip and then not seeing a dip, and I believe I was just wearing it down evenly, so I think that's why I've expanded pan so much. Okay, next is my Smashbox eyeshadow trio. So the vanilla shade up here was completely gone from the beginning of the project. This sable, I think it's sable, yeah, this sable shade I haven't used yet. I'm going to use it once my Modern Renaissance palette is done. At least for this project. Obviously it has pan in it, but yeah. And then I have this dark cocoa color, and this is actually going to be, like, it's a black, and I'm using it every day, like, just kind of deepen out my outer corner. Sometimes I use it on my lash line, sometimes both. So I'm trying to incorporate it in every single look, but I use it very sparingly, so it's going to be very slow moving, and it is. I think last time I didn't have a bottom pan, and I do have bottom pan now, so that's exciting. There is slow progress moving on that one. Okay, so I went to check to see if my camera was back on. Those of you who may or may not know, I film without a viewfinder. It's like my viewfinder is in the back of the camera, and it doesn't like rotate out, so I literally cannot see if I'm in focus, if I'm not in focus. And on top of that, I have manual focus, so I have to like put an object here to focus. And anyways, when I went to go check to see if my camera was still on, I kicked the tripod. Oh no! So if things are a little shifted, a little different, that's why, and I'm praying that I'm still in focus. Okay, anyways, now onto my MAC sample pigment. Okay, actually let's do all three of these. So my MAC sample pigment, my ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in Birthday Cake, and my DLS eyeshadow crayon in Illusion. None of these have been used since my last update. Since my last update, I've been only concentrating on my Project Pan, my pan palette. So these have not been used or touched at all, unfortunately. But I think that's okay. Like, legit, I've been just using that for, like, that's why it's a little frustrating that it's still lasting, but it's fine. I mean, at least you're getting your money's worth, right? But yeah, so those haven't been touched. No progress to report on all three of them. Next is my IT Cosmetics Brow Power. So I have so much progress on this that I did not even realize. Looking at it, I guess since it has been 2 months, technically there probably is about 2 months worth of product of use up for it. But yeah, wow, this looks like it'll be done in like a month and a half. So it might still be around for the next update. If not, I'll be moving on to something else. But that's really exciting. I didn't even realize I'm doing the progress updates now. I'm just trying to like do it as I'm going. So yeah, that's really exciting that there's so much progress. The next thing I have is going to be my Kylie lip liner in Coco K. Alright, and this actually has a lot less of an update. Again, I'm doing my updates like kind of live. For this, I can tell you I've not been using it as much as I have been in the past because I'm kind of experimenting and going in other directions. I've also been mainly just putting on my lip gloss. I like that look. Sometimes I can't like layer so many, like I can't do lip liner, lipstick, and lip gloss. For some reason it just, my lips get too goopy with it. I don't like the feeling. So yeah, I will either use my lipstick or my lip liner with my gloss, or sometimes my lip gloss by itself, but the gloss has been the focal point to use up, so that's why I haven't had as much progress. Next, let's look at my ColourPop Aquarius progress. Okay, and this has decent progress, actually a lot considering, yeah, I haven't been using that much, but this is also a really thin, like, it's a lippy stick, so it doesn't have a lot of width, so you have to use a lot more product, I feel like, as far as like it'll go down more because there's like less to cover your full lip, if that makes sense. Anyways, so yeah, I'm really proud of that progress. Also to report, but I already threw this away, I think it was in my empties, I did also finish the Tarte Sex Kitten liner. It was like a sample size. It literally had so little progress in it. My review on that was that it was really, really creamy and pigmented, which is good. However, I felt like it was a little too much. Like, it was so creamy that it was a little hard to work with. I don't use the eyeliners on my waterline. I only use it on my top lash line and sometimes like on the bottom inner corner lash line. So yeah, that's gonna be like skewing my review a little bit. I don't know how it works on the liner, on the waterline. But now I'm using my ColourPop, no, my Makeup Forever liner, and let's see, where did I just put that? It's here. And this is again a sample size. This is all that's left in it. So we'll see how quickly I go through it since I've been using it, because I finished up that the Tarte lip liner. Oh my gosh. I used up the Tarte eyeliner pretty quickly, and since I've been using this one, I feel like I've sharpened it like 3 or 4 times. However, I don't know, I'm just now starting it. Like, the line that you're seeing now is the line from where it is today. Yeah, we'll see how much actual progress can be made of that. Just because I sharpened it 3 times doesn't mean that it's gone down all that much. So we'll see. Okay, so next for my primers, since I finished up my primer, this next few categories are going to go probably pretty quickly. I want to, because all I have left are sample sizes. I also have one larger size, however, with my categories. I'm keeping a normal size primer for the end, so that way I'm not freaking out to replenish another primer. So this is the Dr. Brandt Pores No More primer. This is the next one that I have up. I've been using it only for 2 days, and it's pretty decent, so that's all I have to say so far. I don't know how much it would cost if I got the whole thing. I don't really know exactly how it wears because, again, like I said, it's only been 2 days of use, meaning today and yesterday. So we'll see how that goes. But obviously this is a very small size. This will be done definitely by the next month. And that being said, the next one after that, which I'm not going to put on my paper yet to use up just in case, like, let's say I don't actually get through it. But the next one is going to be my Estee Lauder Soothing Primer, and then I have 2 more sample size primers after that. I don't think I'm going to be able to get through both of those in a month, but there you go, just so you're aware. That's going to be it so far in this project. I've included 27 products, and I've finished up 12 of them, and I'm working on the rest of them right now. That is going to be the update onto my no-buy. And my did I break my no-buy? Technically, I think I did. So here's the thing. If you guys saw my empties, I have products. I had the powder products, and I used up my Cover FX powder, and then I bought my Supergoop powder. The Supergoop powder had like 0.13 ounces in it, and so I used that up pretty quickly. When I realized I was getting to the bottom of that one, I went ahead and I placed another order from Sephora with a powder in it. I believe I got the Hourglass powder. And with that, whenever I did that, a couple of days later, I was like, you know what? I can order another powder because soon, like, my Supergoop powder, and I was like, literally a couple days left, is going to be done. So I ordered then the Fenty powder is in the lavender shade because I wanted to see how that would look. It's supposed to like brighten. So yeah, I placed that order in Sephora. Sephora has been taking a long time processing my orders for some reason lately. So it's taken about 5 days to process my orders, and then I get like 2 days shipping. And I ran out of powder 2 days before I received my Hourglass one. So yeah, that goes to show you I was really blowing through my powder, and yeah, anyways, and how long Sephora took to get me my stuff. So anyways, I had to go out and I bought a drugstore powder. I bought the L'Oreal, a L'Oreal powder. And so technically now I have 3 powders in my, what is it called? In my collection. So I technically broke my no-buy in that I have an influx of powders in that category now. I'm allowed to have 2 and now I have 3. However, I also don't know if I actually did, because my rule is to replace powder, or replace, I'm allowed to buy things that I need replacing. I needed to replace my powder, and I would have gone 2 full days without powder, and I literally don't have any other powder in my collection that I could have used, like none at all. Like, I don't have a pressed powder, I didn't have another loose powder, and my skin gets very oily very quickly, and I need a powder if I'm going to be wearing makeup. I guess the point would be also maybe don't wear makeup, but that's not really, not that that's not an option for me, but I don't feel as confident because I usually wear a pretty full face of makeup every day. So in certain situations, like obviously if I was staying home, that would be fine, but I was like going to classes, going to work, and I just feel more confident whenever I have my, you know, my normal face on, or like my, you know, face and makeup, my presentable face. So yeah, technically I think I like broke it, but then I also kind of didn't. I'm also not that worried about it because, like I said, obviously I blow through powder pretty quickly, and like I think I'm okay. Even by the next time I do my makeup inventory, which is usually around October time, I'm going to be down to 2 powders, if not 1 powder by then. However, this has made me think about my mentality, because I don't think I necessarily broke my no-buy in the way that someone would break their no-buy, as far as like giving into the pleasure of like makeup and wanting to have more things. Like, it's not like I bought an eyeshadow palette and there was no reason. It was kind of a weird mishap of ordering, and yeah, but I think that the problem was when I bought the Fenty powder after, and I got excited because I was like, oh, well, I can have 2 powders in my collection. Let's get the Fenty powder, rather than that 2 flux of category. Like, technically I want 1 powder in my collection, but that 2 powder inventory number is so that way in case I'm getting low on 1 powder, I can have another one in backup and it doesn't like hurt my numbers. And that's where my mistake was that I like immediately bought another powder right away, and I shouldn't have. I should have waited on that. So yeah, I think it's more of like a reshift of like, and a real wake-up call as to like that sort of issue. I'm trying to explain this correctly and in a way that makes sense. I hope you all get it. Please let me know if you don't get it, and also let me know your opinion. Like, do you think I broke my no-buy, or do you think that, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of justified but kind of not, like, it's weird. So technically I did have 0 powders whenever I bought that 3rd powder, like in my hands, but I also had 2 in my way. So that was a weird, I don't know, it was a weird thing, but that's what I'm dealing with, and I'm sorry for going on so long. Other than that, I've been strong. I haven't been getting any like, you know, bronzers or anything, I haven't gotten any other makeup that's in my influx categories. Yeah, it's weird. But also, I'm not going to restart my no-buy because this is kind of like controversial in my mind as to, did I break my no-buy, did I not? Because I don't think I did, but I do know that I messed up somewhere. And I guess technically I could just return the Fenty Beauty because I haven't opened it yet. It's literally just sitting in my backup, but also I don't want to do that because I know in like a month or 2 I'm gonna need it. So anyways, or not need it, but like I'm gonna use it soon anyways, by the end of the year for sure. So I don't know, it's a weird situation. Let me know what you guys think. I hope your no-buys are going well. I hope no one had any slip-ups like I did, and yeah, I think that this is definitely a lesson to be learned for me. And obviously I was using that two number category in the way it was not supposed to be used. So yeah, this was a weird month. Anyways, I hope you all are doing well. I hope everything is good. Yeah, I'm gonna keep trekking along. I'm still going on my 50 pan no buy. And yeah, we'll see. I don't know. This is so weird. I don't know if I broke it or not, but I really don't. I don't think I like, oh my gosh, I'm still going on about it. I don't think I did, but I also know I did. Like the numbers say I did, but I don't think I did. But maybe I did. I don't know. Okay. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all are doing well and have a good day. Bye.